Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast, where we give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, live better. I'm your host, Chris Border, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S Fitness. And let me first thank you for taking time from your busy day to listen to what I have to say. I don't take that lightly. Before we get started, let me also thank our sponsor, Y.E.S Fitness. Most people lose the ability to enjoy life as they age. At Y.E.S Fitness, we help people age 40 plus get fit so they can live longer and enjoy those extra years doing the things they love to do. Some real quick housekeeping here. If you want to get a timestamp or a transcript of today's broadcast, head on over to yesfitnessct.com. On the top, you'll see a button for podcasts. Click on that drop down. It'll give you access to any one now of our 410 episodes. You can also get this broadcast wherever podcasts can be found. Are you training too hard to get results? What if the secret to getting stronger, feeling younger, and staying fit longer isn't working harder, but training smarter? I recently reviewed the IDEA World Fitness Convention, and one of the big themes that really stood out to me was a shift happening in the fitness industry. And I have to tell you, it's a shift I'm happy to see, and one that we've been behind for many, many years now at Y.E.S Fitness. But for years of fitness has been dominated by this idea that more is better. Work harder, push yourself further, sweat more, do more. No pain, no gain, right? But here's the question I think we need to ask. Is harder actually better? Especially if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond. Today, I want to talk about something that I heard a lot about at the IDEA conference, the shift from simply training harder to training smarter. Because the goal shouldn't be to see how much punishment your body can take. The goal is to build a stronger, healthier body that allows you to do the things you love to do for a very long time. The fitness industry is changing and it's finally catching up to us at Y.E.S Fitness. We are trendsetters, actually, as you listen to this. For a long time, intensity was the headline. Higher intensity workouts became incredibly popular. Push harder, move faster, burn more calories in less time. And listening, there's nothing inherently wrong with intensity. I believe in intensity. We need to challenge our bodies if we want them to adapt. But the dose matters. What we're seeing now and what was reinforced for me from IDEA is that the industry is starting to put more emphasis on functional fitness, mobility, balance, strength, recovery, and longevity. In other words, people aren't just asking, how can I get in shape? They're asking, how can I stay strong, capable, independent as I get older? That's a very different question, and it requires a different approach to exercise. Your hardest workout isn't necessarily your best workout. One of the biggest misconceptions in the fitness industry is that a workout has to completely exhaust you to be effective. It doesn't. You don't need to crawl out of the gym. We've been saying that for years. You don't need to be sore for 3 days. In fact, we sold shirts that say, no pain, gain. And we sold those shirts 20 years ago. And you certainly don't need every workout to feel like a test of survival. What you do need is the right amount of challenge for you, your fitness level, your training history, your goals, your ability to recover. And yes, your age and what else is happening in your life. Because exercise is a stress on the body. It's a good stress when it's applied correctly. You challenge the body, you recover, and the body adapts. That's how you get stronger. But if you continually pile on more stress without enough recovery, eventually the equation starts working against you. Performance can stall. Motivation drops. Little aches and pains start showing up. And sometimes people simply stop exercising altogether. And that's the exact opposite of what we're trying to accomplish. The best program is the one you can keep doing. And here's something I've believed in for a long time: consistency beats intensity. You can have the greatest workout program ever created, but if you hate doing it or your body can't recover from it, you're probably not going to stick with it. And if you don't stick with it, it doesn't matter how optimal the program looked on paper. For adults over 40, this becomes even more important. Our goal at Yes Fitness isn't to get you in shape for the next 30 days. We want you stronger for the next 30 years. That means strength training. That means maintaining and building muscle. That means working on mobility and balance. That means improving cardiovascular fitness. And it means allowing your body to recover so you can come back and train again. Those things work together. Strength is more about is strength is about more than looking good. Another big conversation in the industry is longevity. Hey, we've been about longevity now for probably 20 years. We are trendsetters here at Yes Fitness. And I'm glad we're having it. I'm glad they're having these conversations because maintaining muscle as we age is incredibly important. Muscle helps stay us strong, keeps us strong. It helps support our metabolism. It helps us continue doing everyday things independently. Getting off the floor, carrying groceries. We always say playing with your grandchildren if you have some, traveling, gardening, playing golf or pickleball, just living your life. That's why strength training becomes more important as we get older, not less. But again, the answer isn't necessarily doing more and more. It's doing what your body needs, doing it well, and doing it consistently. Think about where you want to be 5 years from now. There's a question I want you all to ask yourself. Is the way you're exercising today helping you build a body you'll still be able to train with 5, 10, 20 years from now? Because that's the real goal. The smartest fitness program isn't necessarily the hardest one. It's the one that keeps you strong. It keeps you healthy, all to be able to continue to live life. It's the one that meets you where you are today and progresses as you progress. It's the one you actually look forward to doing. And it's the one that helps you feel better 6 months from now, better than you feel today. And that's training smarter looks like. That's what it's all about. Want to find out what smarter training could look like for you? Well, if you're over 40 and you've been thinking about getting back into exercise, or maybe you're doing something right now and it's just not working, I'd love to help. Because at Yes Fitness, we specialize in helping adults 40 and over build strength, improve mobility, and feel confident in their bodies without feeling like every workout has to beat them up. We'll meet you where you are and help you figure out the right next step for you. Because you don't need to train like you're 25. You need to train for the life you want to have at 50, 60, 70, and beyond. We say, get fit, feel young, and live better. So thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast. If today's episode gave you hope or changed the way you think about aging, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe, leave a review, and share with someone who needs to hear this message. Because getting older is inevitable. Getting weaker is not. And that's what strength training is all about. When with the right training, the right guidance, and the right mindset, you continue getting stronger, moving better, and living the life you want for decades to come. So until next time, keep moving, keep challenging yourself, and keep investing in your future because the best version of you may still be ahead. We'll be back soon with more information on how to get fit, feel younger, live better. Thanks for watching.